In this video, we're going to add a recovery support services program and create vouchers. So our consumer is Jane Recovery. Click on the consumer, make sure I'm in the correct episode of care, and click on the programs tab. I always like to click show all, see if there's one in there previously. I'm going to select Recovery Support Access Program. I'm going to put the date in that I want this to start. It can't be before the date that I actually provided, did the GIPRA and enrollment. I'm going to default this though to 8 a.m. Your status will be assigned. You need to put living arrangement in. And if it's female, answer the question if they're currently pregnant or not. And that's it. Click save. And that means your program is in there. So now let's go to create some vouchers. So let's start with the voucher page. And first thing I'm going to do is click on Recovery Coordination. And we're going to add the Recovery Coordination voucher first. Down at the bottom, you'll see that on every voucher you have how much funding is remaining in this fiscal quarter, and you'll see what the consumer's lifetime budget amount is. So in this case, the consumer is coming in at a point in the quarter where really they're only going to get 2 months worth of recovery coordination. So I'm going to click on recovery coordination and I'm going to put 2 units of service in. I'm going to hit calculate amount and it creates this amount, and then I'm going to click save and add. And you'll see a red message at the top that says the RSS recovery support voucher was successfully added. So I'll go ahead and click cancel. I can also create an assessment voucher at this point in time if I've done an assessment on the individual. Normally you would have the option here of the full assessment or the assessment update. In this case, we only have one option. I'm going to put the assessment update there, and I'm going to save that. So basically, we've created vouchers now for ourselves for Dismas House to do the assessment and the recovery coordination. Now let's switch over to recovery support, and we're going to create some vouchers for this individual. And let's say this is an individual being served at Academy of Addiction Services, and they have submitted some information about what kind of vouchers they're looking for. So they're wanting 10 units of care coordination. So we're going to put 10 units of care coordination in. Click save and add. It leaves us on Academy of Addiction Services. Says the recovery support voucher was added successfully at the top, and allows us to go back and choose the next service. They're wanting to provide quite a bit of group. So I'm going to put 40 units of group in. Click save. Maybe I clicked yes, so I clicked save. So the other thing I'll point out to you is you do have the option to change the end date. It maximizes at the end of the quarter though. We're also going to create some recovery coaching units for them. And some transportation. They want to do some bus passes. And for bus passes, the units equal dollars. So I don't know the exact amount that you need for a particular bus pass here, but I'm putting 50 in, and I'll click Save and Add. So let's go ahead and add a few other services in here. Recovery counseling. Transportation mileage is 52 cents per unit. That's the amount of reimbursement per miles. Okay, so now let's click cancel. We can, if we want to, we can click on this and print a voucher for all the services that were created by Dismas House for Jane Recovery for Academy of Addiction Services. These vouchers, there's information about it at the bottom that still references access to recovery because it hasn't changed. And you could use this paper voucher. The consumer could have a copy of that if you wanted to. You could actually copy this and send it to the provider. So we will click back out of here, and that's the way you enroll the client, the consumer, and you create vouchers.